You know, life can be unfair. Sometimes some crimes just go slipping through the cracks. Well, when that happens, I don't know about you, but I turn to small woodland creatures to set things right. Here we go. Chippendale's Rescue Rangers. And as luck would have it, another Capcom game. I guess they were killing it back then. Oh, demo. Okay. Here are the hard choices in life. You know, I always thought Chip was the more dapper brother. I guess they're brothers. With the bomber jacket and the fedora, so let's go with Chip. So, it's been a while since I've played this, but as far as NES games go, this one's pretty easy. I'll probably lose a few lives here or there, but overall, not a difficult lift, this one. And yeah, I haven't played it in a while, but I played it a lot back in the day, so this one should be pretty well mapped out in my brain. The real selling point of this one was that it was co-op, and that's a lot of fun, especially since you could actually pick up and literally carry your partner through the game. And believe me, I pulled that move a lot. As you know, I was the ace gamer back then, you know? Not really. A lot of these games I couldn't beat until I was a grown-ass man. Didn't stop me from trying, though. As a young boy. Hey, there's Monterey Jack. These bosses are really easy. Their patterns are just... well, this is a game for children, right? I mean, conceivably, all the NES games are for kids, but, I mean, this one really was kind. I suppose this is a diner. So we have the little stools. Ooh. I think that guy's supposed to be sneezing snot at you. Capcom could have made a better sneezing sound effect if that is the case. I remember as a kid I had a hard time figuring this out, how to shut off the water. Jumping around like a spaz, I'm sure, and then finally noticing that the faucet handle moves when you jump on it. Sneeze! That's definitely a sneeze. And that's just foul. He was not taught to cover his mouth. He's gonna crate to the face for that. These tunes are short and simple, but they work. Why did I... Anyway, I promised you I would die a time or two, didn't I? Just sloppy play. Little P power-up. When I was a kid, I didn't know what that thing did. it's not even readily apparent, but what it does is it increases your power, so picking up heavy things like apples don't slow you down. And the reason I say it's not apparent is because you still sweat when you pick up the apple. So I'm like, give me a better visual cue. I don't know. This always amused me. I was a simple child who grew into a simple man. I think these little shapeshifters are aliens. I think they were actually in the cartoon. You know, it's been a long time since I played the game, but it's been an even longer time since I watched the show. Wow. This is the same company that makes Mega Man. I guess they left the difficulty at the door with this one. Unlike some of the other games that I've played for posterity, I actually could beat this one as a kid. This and Mega Man 4 I did beat as a juvenile. It's like Super C, Little Nemo, Dr. Mario on the highest speed setting. I had to wait until I was a grown man before I could tackle those. I don't know why hitting those guys makes it easier for me to dodge them. Maybe it does something to their hitbox, I don't know. Just speculating. Like these bunny rabbits who are like rippling the carpet. Why not? See, that's what's missing from games today. The creativity. You really had to use your imagination back in this 8-bit era. I always liked this mechanic of turning these things on and off. Well, off, you don't want them on. Ooh. I don't know what these things are supposed to be, if they're like dominoes. They're supposed to explode and track you, but I think just jumping over the first one like I did just disables that. I don't know. You like that timing? That's what you need to excel at these games. It's timing. Oh, I did it twice. What a gaming stud. I'm impressing myself today. I don't know why. I suffered a very pathetic death earlier in the past level. Whoa. That's interesting. They send a ton of them at me, then one. Is it locked into a weird pattern? Huh. I'll take it. Go. That top middle one always seems to be a one-up. I never understood why there are some branching paths in this game that just are needless. Like, there's no need to go to Area E. Only if you just need some more Rescue Rangers action, I guess. I mean, I've done it. I've beaten every level before. I don't think it does anything to the ending or nothing. I guess it's just a way to get more game. Which I guess is appreciated. Because this game's not long if you really go for it. Just go straight for the ending. This is not a long game. Oh! I'm not gonna lie, this area always gave me trouble. And since it's been so long, I don't remember the exact path through this. The timing, I don't remember. I wonder if there's just a way to mess up the timing. With these old games, sometimes you scroll things on too soon or too late and you mess everything up. A lot of these old games are programmed with out of sight, out of mind. If it's not on screen, it doesn't exist. Which can lead to some really weird circumstances. Like I know with this one, one quirk of this game is if the enemies jump too high, they can get off screen and then they just despawn. Like that would just happen to that guy. Thank goodness it doesn't happen to your character. That would be just... It would be riots in the street. I didn't mean to fall down on one of those flowers too, but oh well. I'll just resort to blaming the controller. Scoundrel's last refuge. It's not my fault, it's something else. It's always something else, it's not me. I think I usually take the top road, but oh well. We'll take the bottom today. RV. Are those supposed to be horses? Is it supposed to be a derby? I guess. Horses kind of make sense. This is a casino. Maybe you can bet on the ponies? I don't know. And now we're way above the casino floor on the fluorescent lighting with... Hold on. That's a rhino. Why is it nearly the size of the chipmunk? That was a cute setup. Let's defy physics. Whoa, how is this even possible? This poor bastard has a nice blind spot. He can't move his arm just slightly to his right to hit me. Can't be bothered. Oh, you. Hopeless romantic, you. Oh, Chip. Wonder if that fickle woman ever chose between Chip or Dale. I don't know if they ever addressed that conclusively in the cartoon. If I had to put money on it, I'd say no, they never really did. Cartoons back in the day had a very bad habit of having no resolution. Not many of them had actual endings. They would just get canceled and that was that. Which I guess is fine for the majority of these types of shows, but there were a few that actually had a narrative going, and then it's just, you know, by being canceled, left high and dry. It's like, and then, well, oh well. Sometimes it's just how it goes. I'm not still holding on to that. You know, Pirates of Dark Water. Who cares how that ended, right? I sure didn't. Now that, and I remember SWAT Cats got canceled, and I thought that show had a lot of potential. It was still going strong, and then just ripped away from me. I mean, of all the knockoff anthropomorphic animal Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle knockoffs, you know, I thought the SWAT Cats had something going. Why am I talking about SWAT Cats? I'm taking the spotlight away from Chip and Dale here. These pelicans are always... I guess they're pelicans. They're annoying. If you don't snipe them at the bottom, on the bottom hitbox, they just catch the crate and throw it right back at you. I think if you chuck an apple at them, they can't deal with that, though. You know, on particularly sad days, I would actually play catch with those things. Because you can re-catch the crate. You know, see how long a streak you can keep going. There we go. There we go. I lined that one up better. No, it's not you. It's the fan is pushing me back. I know, it's not the game lagging this time. Yeah, that was bad. I could tell. Sometimes you can tell when you screw up. You just feel it the second you hit the button, you're like, yeah, that's not going anywhere. I've horribly misjudged this situation. It's a little broken that you can just hide in the crates and the enemies just... Oh, zipper. Just, they're the ones who get punished. Why am I stopping for health pickups? I don't need them. No, thanks for the assist, zipper. I don't need them. Well, that worked out, actually. I made myself invincible by bonking myself with the ball. Ooh, we can sneak in 2 shots that way. Okay. I don't know how to feel. I mean, I feel like the enemies die quickly, the bosses die quickly, and I think it's just too easy, but then at the same time, it's like, do I really need this to drag on? I guess I'm being rewarded for my efficiency. Oh, no, no. I tried to outrun that. I always like this song. It's pretty epic. Yes, this is the last level already. I had no trouble with this game as a kid except this level. This level can be a little tricky. If only because those weasels take 2 hits. That I remember. For damn sure. Throw his hat sooner. Throwing hats. What is he like? Odd Job? Is that his name? The Bond villain? Throws his hat to deadly effect. I think that's his name. Yeah. Whatever. That was almost brilliant. You had a preemptive strike in there, and follow up, but I wasn't quick enough. Just always falls a little short. I think I'm close to stupidity. Ooh, brutal! I was about to say, I thought I was close to Fat Cat there. But, we've had a setback. That's fine. I made a point of saying this was not going to be perfection. Oh. No. There you go. Is there an acorn around here? Have an acorn for a brother? No. You're just out of luck, Chip. It's gotta be something. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Can I scroll them on early or something? That almost works. Just not slick enough. Just one more acorn. One of the glowing acorns would be fantastic. Well, I guess that's what makes this level difficult. I just walked right into that. Oh! They start me right at Fat Cat. That's generous of them. I'm not lining these shots up well. I know once I get it, it's I got it, you know. There we go. There we go! I think I found a blind spot. Ha! Take that, you corpulent feline. Golly. Little gadget. I don't know what you're talking about, Monty. You didn't do anything. I think Zipper did more. Oh, look at that. They speak in unison. Oh, and cue the theme. Alright, well, that was Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Fun little game. Not terribly difficult. You know, if I put my mind to it, I could probably clear it without dying, but, what's the point in that? What does that prove? Well, anyway, it's a fun little throwback. So yeah. I'll look for something else to play. There's gotta be a few left that I can showcase. Alright then. Until next time.